on to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Raiders offense will get the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
He's going for the big play. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. You need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down.
There he goes. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Overton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Just ran over it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Gets the back moving. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Overton. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch.
Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. But
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll go to the counter play. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Broncos line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They bring the punter holds the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Overton. They'll run the screen. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Using his legs, it's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The official says no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on
If you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Got a man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Overton. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial?
Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big... That brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright.
He lofts one down the sidelines. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by just 2 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start this drive firing. He's got it inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line. Closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They send the tight end in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45, on his way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Starting to feel a little pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Just keep slinging it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Hammond. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, going up top. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.